Okay, folks, welcome aboard flight 25. We've got nonstop service over to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to do our walk around here. We're waiting for the passengers to board. We're taking Polynesia 1 today. TAT looks good on this side. Looking at the pitot tubes. Alpha vane's looking good. It's been nice. Been a nice winter so far. Decided I'd do this for you guys, you folks, so you could see this entire route. We're going to try to fill this in for this playlist and get this one in the books for you. That looks good. The static port's good. The door's open. Got a good light on this one. Beacon's looking good down there. I'll go ahead and check the engine, and then I'll come back for the tires. Engine's looking good. Cal, look for any puddles. Make sure the doors are closed here. Alright, leading edge. It's looking good. We don't have the fueler in yet, so we'll have to get the fueler in. I got the strobes on here. You can see it. It is a beautiful morning. We need to be pushed back here about 7 o'clock, so we're doing our walk around now. We'll get inside here, and then we'll program the airplane. Slats, flaps, everything's looking good. I shouldn't say slats, they're up ahead. I'm just going to check the engines, making sure there's nothing in there. I'll check the brakes. You want to look for any flat spots. You can see the brake wear indicators, they're looking good as well. I'm going to turn the light on. It's a wheel well light, so you want to make sure that's good. That's pretty bright with that light flashing in our face, but it's kind of how it is. You make sure no hydraulics or everything looks good here. There's no leaks or anything. We're taking the Polynesia 1. This is Polynesia 1, and we're taking this, the Spirit of Polynesia. We're taking this aircraft to San Juan. The reason is this is our lowest aircraft in terms of hours in our fleet right now. It is not yet released to our staff. It will release the end of February. That's when we'll start flying those ETOPS flights that we did a proving flight over to Hawaii. So this aircraft primarily will be, doing this run from Miami over to Indy, then Salt Lake over to Honolulu. This is an ETOPS 800, so we got to shut that back door. I don't know why that back door is open. That's got to get closed. Okay, looking good. Such a beautiful paint job on this bird. Really a nice looking airplane here. Same thing over here. Okay, that's good. Brakes in there. Come over here and check this out. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that because I'm not in the flight deck right now, so sorry, you're just going to have to wait your turn just like everybody else does. Flat bearings look good. And our winglets are really looking good. Make sure they're good shape. We didn't drag a wingtip in here in Miami at all. This airplane hasn't been flown for a month. Obviously, it's not released yet, so that is to our flight crews. Our flight crews don't have the aircraft just yet. They will. We'll release it publicly to our staff here in the end of February. And we are busy hiring. It's a hiring season here at Coastal. We're looking for 5 pilots to get on board. So those lights look really good and bright. And that's it. We're here. Let's go ahead and jump back in the flight deck. Let's get this thing going. Let me call them up. Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Back to full check, please.
Loud and clear.
Okay, Captain. Radio check is complete. We'll contact you when you're ready to start loading.
Okay. Thank you. Roger. Sorry, just checking the flaps. Roger.
Hi.
Sorry, my mind's gone blank. I'll call you back.
No problem.
All right, enough of this garbage. I've got to get rolling here. So, okay, we got to throw the alignment on. Let's go ahead and get in there. Get the alignment. We've got enter IRS positions. We're going to go init ref, coming in, click return. We're going to go to the menus page, FMC. We are in an 800, AirAx 2401, engines 26. Everything looks good. Position in it, initialize. We're going to go Kilo MIA. We are at Miami, which is home base for us. We are gate Gulf 8. I don't know if it's going to take this. It might not. It sure did, and that is correct. I've already looked at my numbers. Click the route. Route of flight's going from Miami to TJSJ. TJSJ. Where are you? TJSJ. I want to make sure that's good. It's been a while since I flew this route, so yep, TJSJ. Just want to make sure you got the right route in there. You don't want to drop in the wrong route. Now, Miami, in terms of today, we are going to check Miami's weather, see what we got. And we're looking at Miami right now is reporting weather in Miami is calm, 10 miles, clear skies. We're going to be using the 8. I'm sure we're using 8, right? No, we're not. We are using arrivals 26 left and right, departures 26 right. That was 37 minutes ago. So 26s. We're going to be using the 26s out of here. The closest runway for us is going to be 27. And that's what it said, runway 27 threshold. Let's see here. Runway 927 is closed. Runway 1230 closed. ILS runway 26 left. They're using 26 left. We're not going to taxi all the way over there, so we're going to use 27. The reason is because in real life it's pretty late over there, and for us we're not going to simulate that it's late. It's early in the morning, so all of that is good for us. We're going to go to departure Collada 2, the Collada 2, right there. Collada 2 with the, I think it's Ray J transition, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's by TAC. Should know that by now. Okay. The arrivals page into San Juan right now. It's the Beano 3, probably 10. I'm gonna guess. Let me do that again. I think I fat fingered that. Arrival. Yes, Beano 10 with the Beano transition. There is none. Beano 3, I'm sorry, with Beano transition. So we'll just leave that for now as it is. Click route. We'll go activate, execute. Flight number is 25. Drop that in there, and pref coming in right now. Now, zero fuel weight on our paperwork side is on a ZFW, zero fuel weight, 136.9. So that's what we're estimating. I'm going to hold on that. All right, folks, we're getting ready to go here. Just ran our checklist, everything done, doors are closed, and the flight attendants are closing doors right now, so you can see we've got the doors are closed. We got plenty of fuel on the aircraft. We're looking at
We are ready for pushback.
total 21.3, and we should be ready to rock and roll. They're just arming the doors, and we're out of here. Here comes the pushback. You can see the beautiful sunrise is coming up in Miami. This is going to be a very quick flight, so what we're going to do is quick taxi. So we're going to start. We're just going to sit the flight attendants down pretty quickly right after push, because it's just a really fast taxi out of here, because we're going to be flying. So this is good. I'm going to go ahead and close this down right now. We don't need that. And then we're going to get a good old push for us. Simlink. What are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Coastal Airways.
We are now in the process of pushback and taxiing to the runway, and we kindly request your attention for an important safety announcement. Your safety is our utmost priority, and we want to ensure that you are familiar with the safety procedures on this aircraft. Please take a moment to locate the nearest emergency exits.
Alright, we're
Keep
gonna
in
be
mind that the nearest exit may be behind you.
quick at a push.
Count
We're
the
gonna
rows to
use
your
an auto
nearest
saved.
exit. This information may be helpful in low visibility
Okay, so we gotta
situations.
release the brake here,
In the
and
event of
it's
sudden turbulence,
right now
keep your
6:55,
seatbelt
so we
fastened
can
at
get a
all
good.
times when seated.
We'll push 5 minutes
Whenever
early.
the
It'd be
seatbelt
nice.
sign is illuminated, please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely.
Here we go.
We recommend keeping it fastened throughout the flight whenever you are seated. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the
All right, on the
overhead
brakes. We got
Hold the mask down
That's
to start
on.
the flow of oxygen
Brakes
and cover
off.
your nose and mouth. Secure your mask
brakes.
before
Let's go.
assisting others.
All engines clear.
Remember, oxygen masks are not just for adults.
Okay, we're gonna
Sure
start
to help
number
children and those
2.
needing assistance. In
Leads
the unlikely
on.
event of a water landing, life rafts are
Yep,
available
we
for
got
your
good
safety. These life rafts are
duct
located in
pressure.
compartments
Yep.
on the ceilings
Here we
at
go.
both the front and rear of the cabin.
So let's start number
In the
2.
event of an emergency evacuation
Okay, number
into
2
water,
coming to
the
ground.
cabin crew will assist you in deploying
What
and
in
boarding
the
these
heck?
life rafts. Life vests are located under your seats.
Go ahead.
If necessary, put on the life vest by placing it over your head, fastening
No.
the waist strap, and
Hi,
pulling
Captain.
it tight.
I hate that.
Inflate the life
Sorry,
vest
I've
as you
completely
leave the
forgotten
aircraft,
what it was I wanted.
using the red tabs
No
or by
problem.
blowing into the tubes on either side.
Right, for
Please take a moment
25.
to review the safety card in the
Here
seat
comes the
pocket in
fuel.
front of you. It provides
Fuel's
additional
in.
information about the safety features of this aircraft.
There's the light.
As we taxi to the runway, we kindly ask that you put all electronic devices in airplane mode.
EGT.
Larger electronic items, such as laptops,
And
should
2
be safely
and 1.
secured. Thank
Oil
you for
pressure.
your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight with Coastal Airways. Please feel free to ask one of our cabin crew members if you have any questions or require assistance. Your safety and comfort are our top priorities, and we're here to ensure you have a smooth and enjoyable journey.
Okay, I'm gonna go 122.8 here. Okay, we're set at 122.8. We'll flip that over.
Brake.
We'll set our brake. Alright, stand by. Okay, park brake set. We're gonna get the other one started because we'll do an isolate, ventilate, fire number 1. Number 1's coming to start. Number 1 start the clock. And we gotta start the clock on actual rollback, so give it a minute.
Unlocking gear.
25 fuel. There's a light.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Oil pressure.
Clear. Right is clear.
And 1. $58, looking for starter cutout here. Alright, there we go. Roll back on the EGT. Yep. Go ahead and start your clock. Got to get about a 2-minute warm up here. Looking good on the bus. 1, 2, APU off. Let's start looking at our TR1, TR2, TR3 all the way around the horn. Good. Gen 1's good. Gen 2's good. Inverter's good. Standby is good. Okay, good across there. There's no IFE on the seats, so don't have to worry about that. Those are on. Probe heat's coming on. Good. This panel looks good. I'll come up again. Over here, those are good. That's good. That's coming on. On. ABU lead is off. Coming across. Continuous. Taxi, flaps, 5. 1, 2, 3 on the flap. Let's go check the flight controls. Folks, we're out of here. Run the checklist. Let's go. Okay, checklist coming out. If I can find the right checklist, it'll be great. There it goes. All right. Good, that's off. Cabin 4 taxi. Generators are on. Propheat is on. Okay, anti-ice off. Flight controls are free. Flaps 5-5 green. And STAM transponder is TARA. There we go. I'm going to come way upstairs here, folks, if I can get my head that far. We're going to just shut these dang lights off. Nah, I can't do it. Just do it old school here. Nope, that's on. That's off. Alright, let me call the flight attendants. Just let them know to be seated. SLCPA. Cabin crew, please be seats for takeoff. Please take your seats for takeoff. Alright, so they're going to do their thing. We're doing our thing. Brakes off. We call them up. 122.8. We are broadcasting right there. Miami traffic Riptide 25 taxi runway 27 Miami. We don't want to go over 30% N1 here. Excuse me, in M1, yeah, we want to keep it under that, about 32%. Well, we've done it. We got the thing pushed back. And these settings on this computer, I've noticed, is a little too much. I went ultra on everything because I'm building a new computer. So when I set my settings on my new computer, this one took the same settings, which I thought was interesting. All right, we're gonna go ahead and taxi down this way. We're going to come over here. There's our runway right there. So we'll make sure that they're seated before we go. We might have to hold for them to be seated. And actually, I'll do it right now. I'll tenant notified. Throttles up and down. We've got a door light. Yeah. We'll check that. Looks like you got an airplane up there. The 2000. There you go. We could take the entire runway. I'm just going to try to get out of the way is what I'm doing. Usually the heavies are on this runway, but in this particular case, we're going to go ahead and see what our flight attendants are doing, and then we'll go from there. It is... Cabin is secured, ready to go. Alright, let's run the takeoff checks. Alright. For takeoff config checked. Packs are set. Bleeds are set. I've got left and right overwing here on the doors, so we'll deal with that here in a minute. Packs, please, altimeters and recall. Recall is set, and we're going to have the recall with those lights. So what we'll do is Let's get on the runway here. We'll bring them up. Just want to make sure we're cleared. Nobody's online. Miami traffic Riptide 25 taking runway 27 Miami. So folks, it's because of the throttle. And you can see those two overwing. There's pins in this door. I'm going to go ahead and arm LNAV and I'll arm my VNAV. Alright, we got primary IMC on. Coming on my lights. Turn-offs coming on. Strobes and steady, and wing lights are on. Six minutes, good startup, good warm-up. RS-27 on the pavement. After departure, straight ahead, then we'll turn. Okay, are we ready to rock and roll? On a throttle arm watch. I'm going to bring this up. You can see those lights coming out. See them? They were good. I did that really quick just to get that cleared. Okay, takeoff thrust is set. Normally you would have went 40, but I just slammed them up because of the light. Okay, there's 80 knots.
80 knots.
Cross check.
V1.
We'll go. There's VR. Nice and sluggish getting off that runway. I was ready to climb, gear up.
Positive rate. Gear up.
About 20 degrees. I don't want to go past that number. There we go. Okay, climb thrust set. Okay, on the cloud of 2 departure here, we are going to keep on the climb. Flaps coming up to 1. Flaps up. Taxi's off. I'm going to manually hand fly it. This says 5,000, but we're going to continue up. To 35,000. It's nice to be able to hand fly this, which I'm doing right now. Did about 10 degrees, 15 degrees. I'm going to hand fly this departure. It's really calm, so it's good. It's good to do manually here. Just kind of nice scan going. Beautiful morning over here in Miami. Once we hit cozy, we'll start that roll in. There we go. It's at 27. We're going to bring this up to 35,000 right there. Set. See Miami right there. Let's take a picture of that. It's really nice. Such a gorgeous morning here. The routes that we have at Coastal, pretty sweet. They take advantage of the light. Of course, it's such a beautiful morning. Real nice. There we go. So next turnout. Climb up to about 10,000. We're manual flying the airplane. We've got hammock, and then over to right into the sun. There's 10,000 feet. I'll let them know here in a minute. Just once I'm through all this maneuvering, we'll see how the weather is, and they could accelerate right now. We're going to go ahead and accelerate the aircraft. It looks good. We'll go ahead and through 11,000. Just going to go ahead and get some airspeed. I'll roll it out here. We'll get it nice and set up, and then we'll turn the autopilot on, and I'll talk to the flight attendants here in just a minute. That was fun, folks. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and turn on the autopilot now. Autopilot command A is on. This is coming off. And we've got FMA N1 level change, VNAV speed. Clear the clock. Let's call the flight attendants. Cabin crew, resume duties.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day. This is your flight attendant speaking from the cabin. We hope you're enjoying your journey aboard Coastal Airways. As we climb through 10,000 feet, we'd like to inform you about a few important aspects of our flight. Firstly, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to our valued passengers on board. Your comfort and safety are our top priorities. We encourage you to keep your seatbelts fastened low and tight across your lap whenever you are seated, even if the seatbelt sign is turned off. This is to ensure your safety in the event of any unexpected turbulence. For those of you who wish to use approved electronic devices, you are now free to turn on your laptops, tablets, and smartphones in airplane mode. As we continue our ascent, you will soon be able to enjoy our complimentary in-flight offerings we have prepared for you. Our flight attendants will shortly begin their service, offering a range of beverages and snacks. Please refer to the in-flight menu located in your seat pocket for more details. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder, smoking is strictly prohibited on board Coastal Airways flights, including in the lavatories. We have 2 lavatories on this aircraft, one located in the front and another in the back for your convenience. Additionally, tampering with, disabling, or destroying any smoke detectors in the lavatories is a violation of aviation regulations. Thank you for choosing Coastal Airways for your travel today. We are thrilled to have you on board and hope you have a pleasant and comfortable journey with us. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
All right. There we go, folks. And auto AC, what I had to do was just reset a panel, and it's working now. Good. Okay, we're 16.5. We'll do a climb check right now. Let's take a look. Do your flows. So we're going to start from the top here and work our way down. That's looking good on the temperature. It's a little warmer, but that's all right. Good, 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 good. Pressurizing coming up. Cabin is climbing. We could turn these 2 off. Good deal. Landing lights coming off. We should kick those off at 10. And then everything else is going off at 18. And then logo lights are off as well now. And the rest of the lights are off. 2, those 2 on. Wing lights are off. Climb check. Alright, we've got packs and bleeds is required. Pressurization check. Start switches are off. APU is off and flaps are up. No lights. Climb check is complete. And we are standardized straight across the board. That's it. We're just going to ride this. We're at Colada, and then after Colada, we'll go to... we go to It's called Medley. After Medley, it's BITAC, and then BITAC on home, basically straight down the chute. And I'll come back with you here once we get around. I don't know, Grant came in and give you a heads up on the weather and how we're doing. All right, folks. We'll see you soon. By the way, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It really helps.
In a few minutes, we will be starting one of our...
All right, folks, here we are. Just a few miles from the top of the descent, about 50, 60 miles away. Let's go ahead and get a weather update here. What to expect into the San Juan area. It should be absolutely beautiful right now. And we're looking at 10 miles, clear skies. Just really, really nice day in the Caribbean. So we've got airport SJU. Winds are 190 at 03. Very calm. 10 miles visibility. Clear skies. And temperature is 24. Dew point 20. Altimeter is coming in at 209.7. Let's go ahead and jump into the Beano 3 and let's see what we've got. We're going to do Beano at 11,000. So we go to our legs page here. You can see. Let me get over there for you. Been pretty smooth the whole route. Just a little bit bumpy coming out of Miami. Just the jet stream is a little strong, but that's it. Beano 11,000. We'll plan Millet at 6,000, and we're going to be landing runway. Well, let's take a look. We'll be planning. They are arrival and departing 8 is in use. Runway 10 is in use as well. So, if we could take runway 8, we'll be in better shape. That's going to be right next to our airport, so our gate. So, runway 8 will plan. Okay, and that'll be a visual approach, but we'll plan for the. We'll just plan for the ILS approach. It'll be a visual into runway 8. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go to arrivals here. We're just going to go. Oops, fat finger this stupid thing again. All right, ILS runway 8, and then we'll hold off on any transition. We'll execute that. We're going to go to our arrivals. We're going to go Beano 3, runway 8 this time. Let's see if we can't get this thing to work. Okay, Beano 3. Okay, we'll go arrivals. Beano 3, runway 8. Okay, now let's go back to the legs page and see what we've got. We've got 11,000 mil at Wesson. Just taking a look, and then yeah, that'll be it. Okay, let's go ahead. 35,000. We're gonna drop this down to 11,000, which is gonna be our bottom altitude, and then let's plan on getting some. Let's plan on getting some. See how nice it is out here. It's just beautiful, beautiful weather here in the Caribbean. Let's plan on getting some landing data going, so we don't do that. Top of the sand is coming up shortly. Let's go landing en route. So I'm just going to type in TJSJ. That'll be San Juan runway is going to be runway 8. We'll go ahead and just pull in the rest of the weather here. 2.5 gradient dry, 103 flat configuration. We'll go flat 30 today. Auto off all, none auto idle reverse. That's fine. Landing weight right now. That's the one thing we got to make sure we're good with. Right now we're at 143.3. And let's take a look just to make sure we're close to our top landing weight here. The maximum landing weight is 146. So right now we're 147.3. So we'll be right at maximum gross landing weight here when it's all said and done. We are definitely going to burn a little bit more. We have to burn about 1,000 pounds. So I'll go ahead and drop in some flaps. a little bit. So we're going to go max right up to maximum. How about 146 even? And we're just going to watch that really closely. We'll keep our eye on that. How's that? Flaps 30. I'm going to go 150 on there. That might work, might not. Let's see. We're at top of descent right now. We're just pulling in. Oh, the seatbelt signs are coming on. Auto brake 2, predicted en route field length exceeds landing distance available. Max manual, auto brake max 3, caution wheel, fuse plug. We know we're talking about. Okay, auto brake 2, no. Auto brake 3, 777. We're looking at idle reverse. We're going to go full reverse on this, and let's see what happens when we hit calculate. Maybe we get better numbers. Let's see what we got coming out here. Don't know on the auto brake yet, so we're just going to stand by for the auto brake. Got that. We got this deal coming on. All right, so we've got max manual at 4600. Auto brake 2 we can't do. Auto brake 3 is 777 straight across. 22 minutes on the ground if we did that, and max auto would be caution to Burnham. So yeah. And this flaps 30, so let's go flap 40 now. Let's see if we can't get it a better, little more better on our, basically on our brake. It's been an hour 44 minutes, so we're getting a little more push on that tail than we were supposed to here, so that's good. Okay, let's see what we got. So flap 40 now is much better results for us. Let's do auto brake 2. No procedures required if we do auto brake 2. So we're going to go auto brake 2, and we'll do 92.62 with runway distance required. We're going to go flaps 40, and then our landing distance available in San Juan is, let's get the chart pulled up for us and kind of show you what we're looking at here for runway 8. Runway 8 landing beyond threshold. Landing beyond glide slope is 9,000 feet. So you can see it's at 92.62. That's taking into consideration a flare, and the unfactored distance would be 7,800 feet. So we're factoring 92.62. The landing beyond threshold, that's if we had a perfect glide slope. Now, we might want to just sit there and go auto brake 3, and that'll be 11 minutes on the downtime, but it'll be positive distance. So factored distance would be 72.27. We have approximately 9,000 feet of runway, so that's more favorable for us. It's a auto brake 3 with 11 minutes downtime for the brakes, and that's fine. Which they're saying 2 minutes on airtime as well. Well, we'll be down. We're switching aircraft, by the way. We jump into a 600 after this, so we leave the. I think this aircraft sits on the ground for another hour, so it's going to cool down plenty. Auto brake, we're talking about VREF 146 with flaps 40. Okay, I'm good with those numbers, so we'll set it at auto brake 3. Let's go ahead and do that. Get ready for that. 1, 2, 3, set. And we are going to be in the mix here. We already have the flight attendants know. When we cross about 20,000, we'll let them know to prepare the cabin for arrival. I do it a little early because they seem to be a little slower with SLC cargo. It seems like they're just a little on the slow side. Alright, it's going to be a visual, like I said. We're going to go into 110.3. .3 is set, and then 078 degrees on the course. Alright. And 127 on the heading. It's all good to go. We'll do our descent checklist when we hit 18,000. Let me just show you what we're doing here. We've got our charts coming in. And we're going to search our airport. MIA-SJU. Enter. Let's see. I don't know, it's looking. There we go, let's do that. Okay, see, we're close. Okay, here's our Beano 3, so it'll give you this right now. So we're in between this run, we're gonna go, Beano 11,000. Once we hit Beano, we're gonna come down to Milet at 6,000, then we're drop down to Wesson and then straight in for runway 8. You can see runway 8 is right. Pull this down a little bit, show you runway 8. ILS runway 8. There we go. It'll be a visual approach, so it's absolutely gorgeous out here. So we'll just use it for backup. That's what we're doing here. You see Wesson, and they're pretty much straight in from there. We'll kick it off. We'll do the HUD, and we'll just do the regular visual HUD in. Okay, probably a 3, and the descent angles is 3.16 degrees. The localizer descent, the ILS is just regular 3 degrees. Once we land, we'll go to airports here. We got construction. Just take a look at that. They were doing construction here a few months ago, probably about 10. Yeah, same as last time. This was all under construction before. So we'll probably land over here, get off on Sierra 7 if we can get it, and then taxi to our gate, which is going to be right over here in apron 1. Well, that's our plan anyway. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stick to it. Alright, here's 20,000. Let's call up the flight attendants, let them know what's going on. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival. So I do that a little early, just to let them get them seated and get them ready. It takes them about 15 minutes to do it.
We are currently beginning our descent, and we kindly ask for your attention as we prepare for landing. Please ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened and your seatbacks are in the upright and locked position. Please stow away all tray tables and ensure that your personal belongings are safely stored either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. This will help us maintain a clear and unobstructed aisle as we approach our destination. In addition, we kindly request that you gather any remaining trash or items you no longer need and hand them to the cabin crew members as they come through the cabin. This will assist us in keeping the cabin clean and tidy as we prepare for the next leg of our journey. As a reminder, electronic devices should remain in airplane mode until after landing. Larger electronic items, such as laptops, should be safely stowed away as well. We appreciate your cooperation in ensuring a safe and efficient landing process. The captain and the entire crew would like to express our gratitude for choosing to fly with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant flight and look forward to serving you again in the future. Thank you for your attention, and we'll be on the ground shortly.
Alright. Okay, folks, we'll see you a little closer here when we're passing through 18,000, which is right about now. We'll get our lights on and get ready to go. Seems like it's pretty bumpy. Not too bad. Just seems that way, I guess. Such a pretty airplane. Alright, you ready? Let's go. Lights coming on. I should hold off on my landing lights really quick. Wing lights on and taxi lights come on. Here we go. Standard. We are doing 29097. Set and set. Set straight across the board. Descent check. Altimeters and bugs, they're set and cross-checked. VRAF and V-target, we've set it. I've got flaps 41, 43, looks like 146 over here on the ref, or target. Auto brakes on 3. Start switches, we're going to go ahead and turn those puppies on now. Okay. Last but not least, let's hit the recall. Let's get them going on the recall. Recall is complete. Checklist is complete. Oops, I didn't want that. I hit the wrong dumb button. Like an idiot. Okay. We are definitely 1350. We're going to be arriving here pretty early. Let me call the passengers and let them know. No. It's not.
Hi.
Forgot what I needed.
No problem.
I really didn't forget what I needed. I just was like, see, the cabin is not secured yet, so we're still waiting on for them to secure the cabin, and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and type in our legs down here so we can look at Wesson, and then we'll go ahead and lock that in there. Go to the other page, runway 8. We'll fix page, we'll dump that right over the top. We'll go /15, slant 5, and then finally slant 3. That's a Coastal Airways things that we do. Just kind of visually lets us know energy management stuff. I am going to turn the terrain on. There we go. We're starting to get into Puerto Rico. It's pretty flat on this side of the island, but toward the middle of the island it doesn't get so flat. We have MDS center is on, and that is whom? Santo Domingo. So they are not. We're in San Juan Center. So right now we're at over Bino, and we're in so we're good. We're out of their airspace, so we don't have to make any calls or anything like that. Once we hit 10,000 feet, we're gonna have to really try to slow this aircraft up, burn a little more fuel. I might get it configured way early to get that gas down just a little bit, as we're pretty darn close to our maximum landing weight. We really need to get it down about 146.3. Couple 100 pounds, we're fine, but I kind of want to get it down that range. Right now, 146.9, and we're going to have to get about 146.6, and I think we'll do it. So we're going to be right in our maximum gross landing weight. That's pretty good. Not too shabby. Yeah, it was alright. Lots of fun, folks. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put our altitude down to 6,000 feet now. Get ready. There we go. It's interesting. You build a new computer, and I'm like, okay, I need the bare bones to start. And you're saying to yourself, I've got to get, you know, this, and this done. What is this? I don't know what that is. Okay, there's 10,000. Here come the lights. Running lights are on now. I'm gonna burn it. Get some spoilers out there. Slow the aircraft down. Go. That's going to help us. Alright, let me tell them right now I have 10,000, so I'm going to call up the flight attendants. SLC public address. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Again, I did that early just to get them situated. We're good on speed. I'm going to keep the brakes out, burn down. We're going to just burn that fuel. This is going to help us put a little more drag in there, get those engines spooled up, burn a little more gas. It's all by design. We're so close. You see how we're burning that, the fuel flow's coming up. You know, we would be at idle, but I'm trying to burn that fuel down just a little bit. We're at 46.9, we got to get it to 46.6. I'm talking about 300 pounds of fuel here. Okay, so the cabin crew is secured, cabin is secured, so we are good to go. Hope you enjoyed the flight so far. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We try to simulate real-world Part 121 type flying with using Coastal Airways as a avenue to do that. I think we do a pretty good job for the most part of it. I'm not tooting our own horn or anything, but we got some great pilots. If you want to come and join us, if we're hiring, sometimes we're not. I think hiring's going to be closed here in just a minute. Got a few more people to interview, and then I think we're going to close the hiring for the summer again. And it's a short window. It's only like open a couple months each year, so you want to take advantage of that. I'll do another round of interviews here, then we'll shut it down. Hopefully get another 5 pilots on board. We got to get through training, and that seems like it's pretty hard for folks just to kind of grind, and so that's a pretty good grind. All right, any luck on our gross weight here? I know we're burning down pretty good, so let's look at our burn right now. We took off with what, 140. We took off with 21.4 on the fuel. You figure we have 8. We got about 9,000 left, so we burned about 12.4. Subtract that off of our takeoff weight, which was 157.8. About 144.6, so we're really where we need to be. So we're good. We're good on our gross. We're actually under it, which is nice. Okay, we got Millet here through 6,000. Let me give him a call. 71 traffic, riptide 25. We set up for runway 8 and 1, about 15 miles out on a base. There's 6,000. We're going to go ahead and descend down to 3,200. That'll get us nice. Be a nice setup for us here. So once we penetrate this 15 ring here that you're seeing, now let me zoom out a little bit. Once we get to that 15 nautical mile ring, we're going to go slap flaps up maneuvering speed. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that down just a little bit right there. Gives us a little more leverage. And of course, go ahead and reset that. Now we're on our descent here. Okay, I'm going to undock that. We'll pull this down. And I'm going to declutter everything by just pushing in BMC primary. And that's what I like to fly with when I land here. Or any VFR airport. It's going to be a nice approach. You'll see the bay here. We're going to fly over the bay. I've got the airport in sight right there. So we got the bay of the water. I'll kind of fly right over the top of that. There's our runway this way. I've got it in sight. It's really cool. We'll start slowing down flap up maneuvering speed. We'll get the flaps going down to flap 5 here shortly. Going to record this, making sure I'm recording for you, and we are. Okay, cool. Here we go. We're still a little on the high side. Flaps coming down 5. I'm going to slow down to 190. Okay, it's still level. So we can do a couple things. One, we can take it. I'm going to go vertical speed. I'm just going to drop that vertical speed down to about 1,200 feet a minute now. Let's set the speed brakes. We are catching up. Wesson, we should be right around 3,200. So we are pretty darn high. I'm going to get the gear down. I'm going to need that drag to get it going. We're a little on the high side. So I want to drop in, get some speed, keep cranking it down about 1,600 feet a minute. Let's go, baby. Here comes flaps 15. That's going to help slow the aircraft down. We're going to go 180. Just going to go past that. We're going to go down flap 15. Maneuvering speed. You can see we're right on the cusp of an overspeed on our flaps. Okay, we're going to knock that off. I'm going to take over. It's my aircraft. And the reason why I'm taking over is I have a little more maneuverability with me doing it than the flight, the autopilot. So what I'm doing here, folks, I'm doing some S turns. Whoa, I didn't like that, huh? We'll go nice and smooth. It's a little too aggressive. I'm gonna pitch up just a little bit, start slowing the aircraft down. We got to get going here on the speed. Got to catch that speed, get the flaps in, get it nice and dirty. Okay, there we go. Flap 25. Now I can push it down. Flap 30. Right there, folks. Man. Flap 40. Okay, now I can push the nose over. There we are. I'm going to use all the energy I have to get it right to where I need to be. About right there. I'm just going to play these numbers right here. And we're sinking pretty quick. It won't go to 40 yet because we're on the limit. We're right there on that limit load. Come on, airplane, you got this. We're coming in awfully fast. Whoa, I don't like this. What the heck?
1,000.
1,000, check. We're on speed now. A little high, but that's okay. There goes flaps 40. Here comes the thrust. And the thrust is just going to give me more of a rest. It's not going to increase our speed any. You can see how we're dropping on the ref now. And you want that power in there to get that nose up. Check. So we're going to use that thrust that we have to get back on profile. We're right there.
300.
Good. We're nailing it right there.
200.
Keep the speed in. Keep the thrust in. I won't take it out.
100. 50. 40.
Now I'm going to try to just push this on really nice here.
10.
That's a little too much. Come on, settle. It's a nice float right there. Okay. Reversers coming out. We've got speed brakes. 90 knots. There's 80. 60. Out of reversers. Okay. Kind of fight with that nose wheel a little bit. All right, folks, we're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination with Coastal Airways. On behalf of the entire crew, I would like to extend our sincere thanks for choosing to fly with us today. As we have now landed, we kindly ask that you remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the captain
Okay.
turns off the seatbelt sign. We
Landing's
advise you to
off.
exercise caution while opening the overhead compartments, as items may have shifted during the flight. Before leaving the aircraft, please take a moment to check your seat area and the overhead compartments for any personal items you may have brought on board. If you notice any belongings that do not belong to you, please bring them to the attention of
Listening to the flight attendant here.
connecting flights. Please
Okay, APU's coming on. We're pretty darn early, folks.
for gate information and flight details. Coastal Airways
APU coming on.
offers ground services to assist you further, including baggage handling and wheelchair services. If you require any assistance, our dedicated ground staff will be readily available to assist you upon disembarkation. Once again, we would like to thank you for choosing Coastal Airways as your preferred airline. Your
Alright, looking
safety
like
is
Delta
our
9.
priorities, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again in the future. Before you leave the
That's
aircraft,
off.
please ensure you have all your personal belongings with you.
What are you doing, dude?
Last-minute assistance or have any questions, feel
He
free
doesn't
to
know what he's
approach any
doing.
of our flight attendants. Thank you for flying with Coastal Airways. We hope you had a pleasant experience, and we wish you a wonderful stay at your destination or a safe onward journey. Have a fantastic day.
Alright, there we go. Welcome to Puerto Rico. I haven't been here in 10 months. It's really been a while when we fly these NHL charters. I'm pretty much stuck flying them the whole winter, so I don't get a lot of time to do any these kind of flights, and I love to do them. They're fun. Okay, we're gonna park right by this KLM. We're gonna go ahead and to Delta 9 as our gate, and there'll be a 600 over here waiting for us. So we're gonna go ahead. We already started up the APU. We're gonna get that online right now. We got a blue light. That's on the bus, and we were gonna go Delta 9. Excuse me, Delta 8. Nope. We're going to slide that in here on this other side of the aircraft. Let the engines spool down and cool down before we get in there. I'm going to kind of turn that off. Turn that off. There we go. All right, there's our gate. And our 600 is going to be parked right there where that other that A320 is. That's where our gate is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shut number 2 down. That's just going to help the ground personnel do their thing. Taxi lights off. Delta 8's the gate. I know we're going a little awfully fast for this. So I'm just going to tap the brakes, slow the aircraft down. There we are. Okay, we'll move it up. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start.
Can an A321 have the range from Air Busan? Is that a thing?
Please disarm doors and cross-check.
That's crazy. There's actually a 600 waiting for us here. Would be right there. We just really want to jump out of this aircraft. This airplane takes off around 10 o'clock local. I think. So what time is it now? Yeah, so it's about an hour. They take off at 10 o'clock local, and then we do the same. So we jump out of here, jump in another jet, and call it done. Okay, we'll stop it. There, brakes coming on the aircraft. Okay, brakes are on. Let's go ahead and shut her down. APU's on, engines off. We'll go ahead and arm the doors. Let's get the gate on the aircraft. Let's call them up. Sorry, I'm doing a few things at once here. So we're going to go ahead and go like this. We're going to go ahead and deplane. And then we'll call request deboarding. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this. No.
Hello, Captain.
Sorry, I've completely forgotten what it was I wanted.
No problem.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open the doors when ready. You're clear to begin deplaning. All right.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Loud and clear.
Roger. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Thank you. Roger.
Flight attendants, prepare for arrival, disarm and cross-check doors. Stand by for all call. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at our destination, and the cabin crew has opened the doors. As the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, remember to gather all your personal belongings, including items from the seat pockets and the overhead compartments. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing Coastal Airways for your journey today. Your presence on our flight is valued, and we hope you had a comfortable and enjoyable experience. Whether this is your final destination or you are connecting to another flight, we wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey. Thank you for your attention, and once again, thank you for flying with Coastal Airways.
Once we get the ground power on the aircraft.
Hello, Captain.
How are things in the back?
We're busy deboarding the passengers.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, so they're going to deplane us. The ground crew is on, power's on the aircraft. We go ahead and fire that up, and we're going to head turn on off the APU here. We don't want to burn any more fuel than we absolutely have to. You know, one thing about SLC is that they don't deplane the time deplaning is like 2 seconds. It's ridiculous. It takes a lot longer than that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw the APU off. And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the flight. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments below. And also subscribe. We would love to hear from you on what you want to see in the future. All right, oil quantity. I'm going to mark my stuff down 79 over 69. And then hydraulics 100 over 100. Now, we're going to go ahead and shut down everything we need to here. Fuel pumps are coming off. Well, this is how we did. How did we do? It's going to tell us. We got a D-. Look at this. Max climb. Gosh. That's so annoying. I want to see some cockpit door status. Okay. So annoying. Shut up. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello, Captain. All passengers have left the aircraft.
Thank you.
Give me a call if you need anything else.
Yeah, I want you to go away. Boy, that was annoying. Alright, I'm just going to write down a couple things here. We'll go outside, take a look, and then we're on a 600. We got a 600. We're flying to all over the Caribbean today. We have quite a long day ahead of us with part 17, 117 here. So I'm going to write these numbers down here. 4,500 on the fuel and 4,550. We're going to go upstairs and do a quick secure, but we're not going to really secure it for the next. We're just going to secure it for the next cruise. So I'll show you kind of how we do that here at Coastal. We're going to come upstairs, and they're going to take this aircraft out. And that, anytime you're replacing your newer crew, you have to actually shut the IRSs down. They're going to do a full alignment. The new crew will. I'm going to come down here, check it. That's good. Come up on the overhead here. That's good. I'm going to throw this to ground power. Battery bus as well. Those are off. Coming in here. Down here, those are off. 350. That's on steady on the left side today. I'll help them out. Off, off, off. Come down over. Oops. I'm going to come down over here, and we will go ahead and throw this to standby. And we'll be nice and go 2,000. We'll dial it down to 2,000. We'll do a securing list, parking check actually, and then we'll get out of here. So let's run the parking check. We'll throw that to primary for them, and let's do it. Okay, parking check. Park brakes as required. Fuel pumps are off. Window heat is off. Prop heat is off. Anti-ice is off. Hydraulic pumps, electrics are off. Start switches are off. Oil quantity, we've noted it in our logbook, and hydraulic quantity as well. Transponders, 2,000 on standby. Park checklist is complete. We're out of here, folks. Doors open. Go get your flight bag, get your kit, and we're going to the other aircraft. Oops. We're going to go over to the 600 now, and I'm going to jump in here really quick, and we're going to save this. We will save this panel state. So I'm going to come over here, setup. We're going to go to state save, and this is 806. I think it's 80605. And click enter. Once that is done, I'm waiting. Alright, it's done. Let's go ahead and just pop outside really quick. And you can see the aircraft. It's already deplaned. We got the doors and everything done. They've already deplaned the bags. Got the bags off the aircraft already. No way, did they? I don't know. Let's see if we can pop the doors. Let's check this out. Man, I just want to see something. If we go menu, setup, we go to menu here, we go here, doors here. We're going to open our cargo doors. 1, 2. Come over here, and then we're going to go to payload, set empty. Normally I like to do that and then start with a clean jet. Yeah, they've done it already. That's it. We're done. We would go and give the flight crew a briefing on the aircraft, and then we're literally walking into the terminal here, through the jetway, up and in over onto that 600. That would be on this side. So that's it. We're gonna kiss this aircraft goodbye. We'll fly it back. We'll probably won't fly it. Obviously, it heads back to Miami today, so we won't fly this particular aircraft back there. But we'll see you in the 600 over, I believe, to we got a long day ahead of us. We're going to I want to say Guadalupe. It's a lot of. We've got 4 legs today in the Caribbean to beat, so we're on the clock. We'll see you here, folks, soon. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Have a good one.